I'm going to be talking about is the lack of diversity in the teaching force, and I will go through the different stages that we lack diversity in and the different types of diversity we lack, possible solutions we can come up with to solve this, and why this issue is important to me. So students are not only different in gender but also different in ethnic, socioeconomic class, and race, gifts, talents, disabilities, and many other things. So it's important to have many teachers who represent this population of students. So according to one of the sources I have, in Invisible Inequality, Social Class and Child Rearing in Black Families and White Families by Annette LaRue, the author talks about two types of child rearing strategies. So the first is natural growth, and this is typically practiced by the Black or lower income families. And what this means is that the parents will not supervise their kids all the time. They only give their kids what's necessary to live and provide the basic needs. On the other hand, in the white or middle or upper class families, these families cultivate their children's learning. For example, if they talk about something like the trees outside, the parents will kind of question them and, oh, what do you see about the trees? So with this, they cultivate their learning, ask them questions, and by the time these kids get in school, they kind of have a head start. In another source I have from the New York Times article titled Why Don't More Men Go Into Teaching by Motoko Rich, the author talks about how primary and elementary school levels are dominated 80% by females. He then talks about the issue that men typically aren't viewed as caregivers. So by having this perception in society, many males don't want to become elementary school teachers. One of the benefits of a male teacher inside an elementary classroom is he can be a role model for the students, because many of the students don't have a father figure. Furthermore, a male figure will provide the support many students need, and maybe sometimes the strictness and reinforcement they need to do well in the classroom. Usually male figures are more physically dominant, so what this means is that this will make the boys more engaged in the learning experience, especially when it comes to something like physical activity, which many elementary schools are required to do. I think some solutions to this problem, not only for male teachers but also for minority teachers, is one, to get rid of the stereotype that teaching is only for females. Furthermore, we need to educate the youth and male at the younger generation to pursue this career, because it is not a feminine career. Next, we should diversify the workforce with minority teachers. To do this, we should implement more programs that encourage these minority teachers to work. So in conclusion, I think it's important that we have more male teachers in the teaching workforce, because they can serve as male role models or maybe a father figure for many of the students. Secondly, we should also have many more minority teachers, because they represent maybe the Latino or Asian groups that we have continuously growing today. Finally, we should diversify the teaching force, and by doing this, we represent the students who we teach. And thank you for watching.